The story of Egyptian royalty is one steeped in grandeur, mystery, and ultimately tragedy. For thousands of years, the pharaohs ruled over one of the most powerful civilizations in history, leaving behind monumental achievements in architecture, art, and governance. Their reigns were marked by divine authority, as they were considered gods on earth, responsible for maintaining order and prosperity in the land of the Nile. However, the decline of this once mighty dynasty is a tale that reveals the fragility of power and the complexities of human ambition. In this video, we will delve into the fascinating factors that contributed to the downfall of Egyptian royalty. From internal strife and economic challenges to foreign invasions and cultural shifts, the decline of the pharaohs is a multifaceted story that captivates historians and enthusiasts alike. As we explore these elements, we aim to engage your curiosity and provide a deeper understanding of how such a powerful civilization could crumble. So, whether you're a history buff or just someone intrigued by the rise and fall of empires, stick around as we uncover the dramatic events that led to the end of an era in ancient Egypt. The origins of the Egyptian monarchy can be traced back to around 3100 BCE, when King Narmer, also known as Menes, unified Upper and Lower Egypt. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of a centralized state ruled by a pharaoh, who was seen as both a political leader and a divine figure. The monarchy played a crucial role in maintaining order, known as Mayat, which was essential for the prosperity of the civilization. The pharaohs were responsible for monumental projects, including the construction of the iconic pyramids, temples, and vast irrigation systems that supported agriculture. Throughout history, several key dynasties emerged, each contributing significantly to Egyptian culture. The Old Kingdom, often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids, saw the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza. The Middle Kingdom is celebrated for its advancements in literature and art, while the New Kingdom marked the height of Egyptian power, with pharaohs like Ramses II leading military campaigns and expanding the empire. Understanding this rich historical background is vital as we explore the eventual decline of royal power. The very foundations that once upheld the monarchy began to erode due to a combination of internal conflicts, economic troubles, and external pressures, setting the stage for a dramatic transformation in ancient Egypt. The economic challenges faced by Egyptian royalty played a significant role in the decline of their authority. As the civilization thrived for centuries, the pharaohs relied heavily on a complex system of agriculture, trade, and taxation to maintain their power. However, periods of mismanagement and poor decision-making began to undermine this foundation. When resources were allocated inefficiently, it led to food shortages and a weakened economy, diminishing the royal family's ability to govern effectively. Taxation was a crucial aspect of sustaining the monarchy, but as the burdens on the populace increased, resentment grew. Heavy taxes were imposed to fund monumental projects and military campaigns, straining the already limited resources of the common people. This financial pressure created a rift between the ruling class and the citizens, who felt increasingly disenfranchised and exploited. Moreover, economic instability fueled public discontent, leading to uprisings and challenges to royal authority. As the gap widened between the wealthy elite and the struggling masses, loyalty to the pharaohs waned. The once revered rulers found themselves facing not only external threats, but also internal dissent, marking a significant turning point in the history of Egyptian royalty. Understanding these economic factors is essential to grasp the complexities surrounding their eventual downfall. The political landscape of ancient Egypt was fraught with challenges that significantly contributed to the downfall of its royal family. Internal conflicts and power struggles within the royal family often destabilized the monarchy. Succession disputes were common, as rival factions vied for control, leading to a fragmented authority. These power struggles not only weakened the pharaoh's position, but also created an environment of uncertainty that eroded public trust in the monarchy. Additionally, foreign powers began to exert their influence on Egyptian politics, further complicating the situation. As neighboring empires grew stronger, they sought to expand their territories, often at the expense of Egypt. The invasions by the Assyrians and later the Persians showcased how external threats could exploit the internal discord within the royal family. These foreign incursions not only challenged the military might of Egypt, but also undermined the legitimacy of the pharaohs, who were seen as unable to protect their people. Key events, such as the loss of territories and the rise of local leaders who gained popularity among the populace, marked significant turning points in the erosion of royal power. As the monarchy struggled to maintain control amidst these political upheavals, the foundations of Egyptian royalty began to crumble, paving the way for a new era in the region's history. The decline of Egyptian royalty was significantly influenced by rising social movements that challenged the established order. As economic hardships and political instability took their toll, the common people began to organize and voice their grievances. Discontent grew among the lower classes, who felt marginalized and exploited by a ruling elite that seemed increasingly disconnected from their struggles. This growing awareness of social injustice laid the groundwork for movements that sought to reclaim power and demand change. The role of the common people in challenging royal authority cannot be overstated. As dissatisfaction spread, they began to unite against the monarchy, questioning the divine right of the pharaohs to rule. This shift in perspective empowered ordinary citizens to take a stand, leading to significant uprisings that shook the foundations of royal power. One notable uprising was the revolt during the reign of Pharaoh Ramses III, where laborers protested against unpaid wages and harsh working conditions. Such events highlighted the growing unrest and the willingness of the populace to confront their rulers. These significant uprisings marked a turning point, as they not only demonstrated the fragility of royal authority, but also signaled a broader societal shift that ultimately contributed to the decline of the once mighty Egyptian monarchy. The decline of Egyptian royalty was not only a result of political and economic factors, but also deeply rooted in cultural changes that altered the perception of leadership. Over time, societal values and norms began to evolve, leading to a growing skepticism about the divine right of the pharaohs. As the populace faced hardships, the once unquestioned authority of the monarchy came under scrutiny, prompting a shift in how leadership was viewed. Art and literature played a crucial role in reflecting these changing attitudes towards royalty. As artists and writers began to depict pharaohs in less glorified terms, the imagery shifted from divine rulers to flawed individuals. This transformation in artistic expression mirrored the public's growing disillusionment and desire for accountability from their leaders. Education also emerged as a powerful tool in shaping public opinion. As literacy rates increased, more people gained access to knowledge and critical thinking, allowing them to question traditional narratives surrounding the monarchy. Schools began to teach values that emphasized civic responsibility and the importance of governance by the people, further eroding the mystique surrounding royal authority. These cultural shifts collectively contributed to a changing landscape in which the monarchy struggled to maintain its relevance, ultimately leading to its decline and the rise of new forms of leadership in ancient Egypt. In exploring the downfall of Egyptian royalty, we have uncovered a complex tapestry woven from economic, political, and social factors. Economic mismanagement and heavy taxation strained the relationship between the monarchy and the common people, leading to widespread discontent. Political turmoil, marked by internal conflicts and foreign invasions, further weakened the pharaoh's grip on power. Simultaneously, Social unrest fueled by rising movements and changing cultural values challenged the very foundations of royal authority. These interconnected elements illustrate how the decline of a once mighty dynasty can result from a confluence of influences rather than a single cause. As we reflect on these lessons from history, it becomes clear that understanding the dynamics of power, governance, and societal values is crucial for any civilization. We encourage you to think about how these historical events resonate with contemporary issues in leadership and authority. If you found this exploration insightful, please consider subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and sharing it with others who might be interested in the fascinating history of ancient Egypt. Your support helps us create more engaging content that delves into the lessons of the past and their relevance today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more knowledge snacks.